Hey guys, it's me, back with some more philosophical effery. Usually I have my shades on, but I can't find them. I hope I do. It costs $100, but if I don't, I don't. But anyways, I wanted to talk about Kendrick Lamar's diss, beef with Drake being a big distraction. Another big distraction that we have again. Don't mind my voice, it's sore, but another big distraction that we're having again from the industry, meant to distract you from more things going on. So I think there's this bill that's passed Congress, or however that works, but it's called HR 6090. Think about that. 6, 9 as above, so below. Pay attention. And it's a bill that in general is supposed to well, by the way they say it, make it so that anti-Semitic remarks and things of that nature aren't really said about Israel and people of the like. And the way most people see it is as something that directly affects the First Amendment, the free speech. And basically people are calling the bill out for what it is, as something basically to defend Israel from even criticism. So you're not even calling for anything to happen. You're just pointing out their BS. And how that relates to Drake and Kendrick. Well, I mean, we all know Drake is also of the Jewish community. But the thing is, right, this is a very important bill that's being passed. And the mere presence of this bill is letting us know more and more how wrong the side of Israel is. And as you see, there are protests going all over the country at many universities for a lot of kids who, I don't even want to just say pro-Palestine at this point. I would like to say just, that was a decade. They're more so pro just human existence, the right to live. It's bigger than Palestine, because we see these kind of atrocities throughout history in many countries, and students are getting locked up. There is a lot going on in this country over this, and it's like the straw is breaking the camel's back, because with Ukraine, a lot of people were kind of pissed and everything like that, but with Israel, because again with Ukraine, of course, Russia has attacked, and with Ukraine, they're the ones feeling most of the brunt. People will tell you Ukraine is winning against Russia, they're not. But when it comes to Israel and Palestine, Israel clearly is putting on the hurt, and they've been in a position there since like 1949, where they've just been terrorizing these people. Now with the Drake and Kendrick thing, as we know, the entertainment industrial complex was created so that people cannot focus on the world. The entertainment industrial complex was created basically for the powers that be to use propaganda on us through TV shows, movies, advertisement campaigns, billboards, posters. It's also bred in circuses, so like sports and whatnot. It gets you involved, it makes you a fan, aka a fanatic, and you don't focus on anything that's really important in the world. You're just trying to have fun all the time. If you look at a lot of these sports arenas, I remember I went to this one arena. I wanted a neutral seltzer, because I was like, I wonder how this tastes. And it said $15 for one can. For $20, you can buy a 12-pack, right? No, a 16-pack. You can buy a 16-pack of neutral for $20 with 4 different flavors. So they're also created to just straight up siphon your money, period. You know what I'm saying? And with music is used directly to control the actions and behaviors, most predominantly of the youth, because you tend to drive music more than pretty much any other industry out there, because it's the easiest for kids to get into. With sports, ticket prices can be very high. The movies, youth can generally go to the movies, but for many children, a lot of times they have to go with parentals permission, and there's like rated R movies and stuff, it's hard to get into that. But music, especially these days, considerably easier. Now the thing about the Kendrick and Drake beef is it's kind of pointless. It's kind of useless. They've been beefing for years. They've been throwing out verses for years and everything like that. But at this point, the way I see it, it's like, why do we care so much about this? So many people don't realize that these guys are just actors too. Kendrick does not have a real beef with Drake. Okay? Kendrick is playing his role. Because why all of a sudden now do you want to throw direct songs and shots? The song that he just released, Euphoria or whatever, I haven't even heard that song. I've just read about it and everything. And at this point also too, the fact that Kendrick has to beef with Drake means hip-hop is dead. Because this nigga, Drake is gay. We know he's gay. He speaks very femininely, high-pitched voice, but he likes to change up his attitude. This man paints his nails. He put them hair clips in his head, trying to look like a bossy bitch. He's already a softie. He really can't compare with Kendrick, especially in a toughness scenario, because Kendrick has seen and done things that Drake would love to just rap about and put in a movie. You know? So, I mean, they both got shooters and hitters, but whatever. But why do we care so much? What is this going to really do? Like, rap beef in general is the stupidest shit ever. There is no other genre of music except, I guess, what's it called in Mexico? Narcotos or the narco music or whatever. But in rap, like, why do we have beef music? Why is it so important when guys don't like each other? That's very strange to me. That's almost like it's pushing division, you know? Like, I can understand if y'all niggas were playing basketball, there's money on the line for both of you and a championship to win. You know, Anthony Edwards having some beef with Devin Booker, or Devin Booker having beef with Luka Doncic, or Doncic, whatever. That makes sense. For Drake to have beef with Kendrick, what are you guys competing towards? What is there at stake? You guys are both rich. You guys have both made your money. I know Drake is annoying Kendrick, but whatever. See, that's how I know it's not really real. And again, the timing kind of lines up, right? Because Israel they go to war or whatever, and then Iran is talking about, okay, we about to get in this. And as you know, the Middle Eastern countries are turning towards Russia now for their support. And Africa is basically they're getting railroaded by China. So now they're starting to look at Russia because America's not doing anything to help them. America will help Ukraine. America will help Israel, but America won't help Nigeria. America won't help the Congo. Especially it's crazy because we depend on the Congo to mine the minerals that we need for our phones and our motherfucking EV cars, but we won't help them with nothing, right? We won't send troops in to get them under control for nothing. So that's why they're starting to look at Russia. And now that this bill is starting to pass through Congress, bam, you know, like this whole month and a half, Kendrick was dropping that song, then Drake dropped his song, now he dropping this song. It's got you guys not thinking about the implications of what's starting to happen in the world. You know, you're losing wealth. You don't even have wealth for most of us. I know I don't. Everything is getting expensive. You know, I'm trying to think of ways now that I can live as cheaply as possible, but shit is so expensive that it's damn near expensive to be cheap. Like, you want to be a digital nomad and shit, and a lot of the prices for trailers and stuff like that, they're going up and up. Gas going up and up. Parts for repair going up and up. But we gonna focus on Kendrick and Drake. Both these niggas are not saying anything important to anybody. And I know, you know, Kendrick has to go along with the script. Damn. But remember, y'all, Kendrick got put in his place. Remember when he made the album Damn, and he was talking about being an Israelite and everything? Though he wasn't in the correct place, what that showed was he was starting to kind of see something. He was kind of starting to understand that shit wasn't right. Then they got him on his leash. They whipped him on his booty and said, "You're going to get in line. We need you to act like you Jesus now." Because think about it. Think about it. His album Down comes out. He talks about, preaches about being a Hebrew Israelite. His next album comes out, and he's making a mockery of Yahushua with the thorns on his head. If he really believed what he was saying in that last album, there was no way he would do that this album. But he did. And then he's off his contract. Now he gets to do his new studio new thing. You know why Kendrick has his own label now? Because he has done his obligations to the industry. He's not done with the industry, but he has done what the industry has asked of him in terms of being an influential person that can control people through his music with, you know, their backing. Ooh, that's a nice outfit. So now he gets his own label, because that's like the goal of all the other musicians and stuff. But really, all it is a virus. You know, Rick Ross gets his thing, now Wale, and then Meek Mill gets their thing, and then what they do in these labels is they just sign more people. They just sign more people. I often don't even understand what's the real difference between most of the labels, I guess, besides in-house producers for the most part. But you know, we've got to stop giving these guys so much attention. They don't matter. I haven't listened to any of Drake's things. You know, I'm getting to the point now where I can read up and see what the drama is going on in the rap game. But I have not listened to not nary a song. And it's crazy to me, because when I was a teenager, I would have been all over this shit. I would have listened to every single bar he would have came out with. And now I have no idea what I know there's beef, but I don't know what it sounds like. And you gotta be the same way. I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to the music, because I mean, it's just music at the end of the day. You can listen at your own leisure. It's only a couple minutes long, so whatever. You know, you might be curious to see what he really said. But to me, I feel like once Drake got exposed for texting Millie Bobby Brown, we know what time he's on. I mean, the man's already painted his fingernails, man. The nigga's a weirdo. He already had a out of wedlock baby, and he didn't tell anybody about it until Pusha T called him out. He's a punk. You know, a punk in blackface. He's a coward. He's a chameleon. He's a snake. What else there's to write home about? We already know this. I don't need to listen to this beef and shit, because there's more important things going on. There's more important things going on than all this entertainment. Like, I just binge watched Fallout. I did that with my wife. We had a great time watching Fallout. But the whole time I'm watching Fallout, I'm not getting so invested into it that I don't remember that when I go out, like right now I'm going to work. I'm doing a gig. The gas up here in the North Florida area is cheaper than the gas in Central Florida area. So that's why I didn't get any gas when I was down here. I'm getting gas up there. I have to think about these things, because the world is in a very precarious place. And if I'm not focused, I'm going to be taken advantage of. Man, I just recently went out. I'm sorry you guys had to hear me cough. I got to get this message out now, though. I recently went out to Texas, and the gas is so low in the South, man. So I filled up like crazy, and I was getting all kinds of premium grade gas for the amount of regular gas here. If I was the kind of person so caught up with who Drake is sucking or who Kendrick is kicking, I wouldn't think about that. I would just get the regular gas the whole time. You know, like when you start to look around, when you're awakened and you have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem within your soul, you start to look at other people and you see how empty they are on the inside, because there's nothing going on up here. Why? Because everything about them is external. There's nothing internal. They need all this stimulus to feel like somebody. They need all this external stimulus to give them hope, to give them pleasure. And I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think you can afford to. You know, you got millions of people that don't know Do you know how many people don't know where the United States of America really is? So many people don't know it's in North America, but they know what Drake said on his latest song. There are so many people that can't even do basic algebra, but they know that Kendrick made a quintuple entendre and this and that. We got to get over ourselves. This is the reason why that bill got passed, because they know they can pass it on us. Because they know we don't pay attention until it's too late. And then we be trying to rebel. And then when we rebel, that gives them an excuse to impose more law over us. That's how they get us. I mean, if this passes Congress and this passes Supreme Court, I'm going to tell you what the play is right here. It's just, and this is not what's going to happen, but this is just, me going to my 1984 bag. But imagine they pass a rule like this, that you can't criticize Israel and stuff like that. And then you all get mad because you're like, when the fuck did they do this? Even though they've been planning it, and they said it and passed it a while ago. When did they do this? Blah, blah. So all y'all start trying to criticize Israel and try to be rebels and try to be Che Guevaras, Then you guys get arrested and go to jail because it's the law. Then that convinces more Congress to be like, the laws need to be harsher. There needs to be more laws. And now you have even less freedoms. And then everyone else kind of gives up because they still don't know what the fuck is going on. That's how it works. So it's on us as American citizens to keep up with what's going on. Entertainment's entertainment. Too many of us make entertainment our lives. And we make guys like Kendrick and Drake our saviors. And you really should be, at the very least, understanding Yahweh Shai is your savior. And damn it, if you don't believe in God, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, at least believe in yourself. Because that's the biggest thing to me. A lot of us believe in these rappers and these singers like Taylor Swift. Like Taylor Swift fans, the way they just buy her albums and go to her concerts, I can tell they have no faith in themselves. They have all this money to spend for her, but won't spend for themselves. They don't believe in themselves, they believe in Taylor. It's pathetic. And I should do another video on Taylor Swift fans. But at the end of the day, I've been going on long enough. Just kind of getting the thought out of my mind. My voice is sore. I need to hold it for my gig today. But I hope you guys are paying attention to everything that's going on around you. See you soon.